Hello and welcome to Lucky Bug Tarot. Lucky Bug Tarot is quite an eclectic form of tarot. I read on all different kinds of things. I don't just specialise in one type of reading. So on here you may find love readings, star readings, starseed readings, whatever comes out, whatever spirit wants to deal with, or whatever story wants to be told, that's what you'll find here on Lucky Bug Tarot. Its aim is to be of help where it can be of help. If you like what you see, then please click like and subscribe. It helps for the videos to be shared around so that more people can get to see them if they need them. Okay, so let's get into it. Now today I was thinking that we could have a look, a small look, maybe about 30 minutes. I don't really intend to go too far. I don't like very long ones, but take a look at the current energies that are around us with only using the cards. So here goes. Ooh, right, that jumped. Friendship. Okay, we've got an energy of creating of friendships, creating of communities. This is good because, you know, we all need friendship and we all need community. So what else is there for the energies of today? New beginnings. Okay, wow, this is a good start. New beginnings, growing from friendship. And friendship involves love of all kinds, because if you look at the word friend, and this is something that got to me a long time ago, that I looked at a long time ago. The word friend itself has an R in it for relationship. So all relationships are friendships, and all friendships are relationships. Now if you take that R out of the word friend, you end up with fiend or fiendship. There's no relationship involved. It's just about wrong attitudes towards friendship and wrong attitudes towards what love actually is, what the word relationship actually is. So that's good. That's a lovely beginning here that tells us to be honest about what the word friendship actually does mean. Okay, so what else have we got? Okay, support. So when we get, you know, when we have supporting and supportive friendships and relationships. Oh, my camera's all funny and I can't it's all in reverse and I can't kind of like get it right. When we have good friendships, with the emphasis being on the R for relationship, then the support is unbelievably strong and powerful. And that's basically what the energies are currently about creating. So let's go in to a little bit more and see what else comes out. Now I'm going to use, I believe, these, the Let Go cards. Okay, now I don't know whether I'm going to use any tarot. I think I might be using just Oracle today, but let's shuffle this and find out what these cards want to say to us. Okay, right, so we've got make real progress by pushing aside perfection and never looking back. Most of us, when we meet people, we tend to expect something to be absolutely 100% perfect. It has to tick all the boxes of the tick sheet that our own egomania has created for what we want in either a friend or in a love relationship. We all have this kind of tick sheet, and we look for the boxes to be ticked. And let's see what else there is. Oh, we've got this one that came with it. It says, dismiss thoughts that don't lead to the garden of infinite possibilities. So all friendships and relationships are alive with possibility. They're alive with it. Unless we have these tick sheets of our preferences, what we want. Have I got that upside down for you? I think I'm not actually sure if I've got this all upside down for you, because it all seems to be in reverse. So we have these demands of what we expect within a relationship or within a friendship, and what the universe is trying to tell us in the current energies is that a real relationship, a real friendship, a real community doesn't lay down expectations of boxes that have to be crossed. So let's see what else there is here. I like to do things in threes, so we'll see what's here. Your glass is always refillable. Flow like water instead of holding on to perceptions, which quite honestly is the truth about relationships. When we've got these high expectations that we expect and often demand be fulfilled, then we are closing the door on any possibility for a strong and supportive friendship and loving relationship. Now don't forget, we're not just talking about romantic love, we're talking about all love, family love, friend love, work colleagues love. We don't often tend to love our work colleagues. They can drive us crazy, but do we love ourselves enough to look within ourselves to find out why they drive us crazy? When we're stuck with work colleagues in a situation, we don't always feel true to ourselves. And what we need to be is true to ourselves before we can expect truth within our relationships. Because if we're not true to ourselves, then we are just going to put on a mask for any given situation. We're not going to go to work with integrity. We're not going to go shopping with integrity. We're not going to go out dancing with integrity, etc. We always put on a different mask, and we more often than not pretend to be something else, to pretend to be confident, to pretend to be the life and soul of the party, when inside you might be quaking. and shivering in your boots. But all that pretense takes away any possibility of any real, genuine friendship or relationship. It does not work together. The mask and the relationship, the genuine integrity, does not work together. The mask shields you from showing certain things, certain aspects of yourself, and that's why friendships and relationships just don't seem to get along, because you don't see the reality of someone, friend or lover, until much later, when the relationship has taken hold. It's only by allowing a relationship to grow without it being a battleground can we learn to put love in there. But if we go into everything straight off with the intention of, well, this is how this is going to be for me, I'm going to do it this way, then we never actually get beyond that mask wearing episode within this friendship, relationship, acquaintanceship. It never goes anywhere. And when it can't go anywhere, there can't ever be any full trust, because you never know somebody enough to fully feel safe. You can't feel safe if you're not living your own integrity. You can't feel safe if you're not expressing your own integrity, because other people don't see it. You hide it, and therefore when the real integrity comes out, the real you shows up, they don't understand what's happened. They can't relate this person to the person that they knew, because this person's completely different, because all the things that's been hidden have been untrue, just because they've not been expressed. You can't hold a secret, and you can't hold a secret in your head and expect other people to understand that what you're hiding is just genuinely you. They will not accept it. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Okay, what next? Okay, vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. Again, we're going back to integrity. Now, the vision in your soul is very different to the vision in your head. All the beliefs you've got in your head, they are usually totally the opposite to what you've got in the vision in your soul. And your soul is that which drives you, which pushes you to take the next step that will put you in your next good place, in the next place that is going to work for you. It's the vision in your soul. Follow that vision. It will show up as passion. It will show up as an interest that never stops. It will not show up as obsession. It will not show up as fear. It will not show up as I've got to do this, or I should do this, or you know, it will show up as a driving passion that pushes you towards something. It will never leave your heart until you've taken that step. And the misery that we have comes from the fact that most of the time we wear these masks, so we don't ever feel what our soul wants to do. We don't ever follow what our soul wants to do, because we won't acknowledge it, because we're too busy trying to get boxes ticked. And that is not the way it actually works. Okay, so the next card we've got is wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Okay, so this takes us back to the reason why we are frightened of expressing our true integrity of who we actually are, because we don't like making any enemies. We don't like people to disagree with us. We want people to agree with us. We want people to like us. We want to be accepted. Heck, you know, bloody hell, we want to be sometimes adored, if not worshipped, you know. But this all creates adversaries for us. Not create adversaries. They're always going to be there, because there's always going to be somebody who wants something different, and that can create the adversary. That competition creates that adversary. And unless wisdom is used within that situation, then it's only going to pull you down and down and down on both sides, but it's you you're concerned with. Okay, self-love is about healing yourself. When you heal yourself, your world outside changes, because you no longer entertain what used to damage you and make you sick all the time. You have a new vision. You're following the vision of your heart this time. The heart space is the home of your soul. The heart space is where the gate is to creating beautiful, wonderful, supportive relationships and friendships. Don't forget, friendship, the whole word friend, has the R in there, referring to relationship. Take the R out and you have fiend or fiendship. So that's just a little bit of my wordplay, because that's what I see things within words that are not generally, you know, seen by the majority of people, but I see these patterns in these words. So okay, so we're bringing in the wisdom. We're bringing in wisdom into our relationships, into our friendships. And that wisdom is for us to see our adversaries as opportunities. Where are we? Here we are. Opportunities to expand your spiritual light. You know when... Okay, there's a saying, I brought this saying up yesterday in something else that I was saying, talking about, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Yeah, we usually understand that on the worldly ego level, okay, and because of that, we kind of have a competitive outlook to it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Fight, fight, fight. Keep going, keep going. Fight through, push through barrier. Keep going, keep going. Well, to fight, to constantly fight with somebody who is either a friend or a fiend, but to constantly fight is constantly keeping you in that competitive environment, in that competitive fighting mode, that I'm going to win this, I've got to win this, I can't let myself down, I can't let myself down, I've got to win, I've got to win. But when you step back when you step back and stop the battle that's raging inside, and probably inside both of you, when you step back, you can actually quiet yourself down and look for the light within the cloud. Okay? The other saying is, every black cloud has a silver lining. Look for that light. And that light usually is based within yourself. You're not looking at it from the other person. You're not looking at the other person's diamond self. Because if you're in a relationship or a friendship that is more of a fiendish kind instead of a friendish kind, then you're not going to be able to find the light in someone else who has become your adversary. So what you're going to have to do is take yourself away. Take yourself out of this situation. Stop fighting this situation. The more you fight, the more it's going to fight back. You're being asked to become still, to sit back, remove yourself, reflect on the moment with love. Whatever's happened, whatever is happening, you need to find out where is the love in this. If you can't find any love in it, then it's time to kindly let this situation go. If you are holding on because to you love this person and you want to see their light, then love them enough to let them go and find their light, because at the moment they have not found their light. They're still in their darkness. But to find your own light, take yourself out of the situation and love yourself enough to let you see your own light. What is this situation teaching you? Is this situation bringing up, triggering things from the past? What thoughts, what images, what feelings come up every time you're triggered by this friend, this relationship, or even this fiend? What things are coming up? Because those things that are coming up inside you are linked to something else, something from your past. I won't go into the whole past life thing, but things can come from there, because there are all different types of relationships, such as twin flame, soulmate, karmic. But I'm not going to go into that right now. But from your past, fears get triggered by your present. And sometimes people come into your life wearing masks, or you're wearing a mask, so you attract another person in that's wearing a mask, and they will be wearing a similar mask, and they will mirror to you certain things that need to be addressed by you. You can't heal someone else, they have to do it, but you can heal yourself by loving yourself enough to let you do it heal yourself, to notice those dark spots that are inside of you. Most often people new to the spiritual path, or to the ascension path, or to any type of path to wake them up, all too often And it's not fault, it's just like the natural order of growing. There's always growing pains. Whenever anybody's growing, there's always growing pains. And it's just like the natural order to see light and dark as separate entities. Even to give them names. Even to push out the darkness and not acknowledge that it's there. And the thing that they create is a very limiting aspect of themselves, saying, well, I'm on my spiritual path and I don't do any of this dark stuff. I don't hate people. I don't swear too much. I don't, you know, I don't bully people. I don't manipulate people to get what I want. I don't cry if somebody says no to me. But yes, you do. We all do. Because we've all been taught all those things. And what we're being called to do now is to actually create a new way of being. A new way of being. We're no longer expected to be some way for someone else. We're no longer expected to stay with someone to try and heal them, because that is no longer the new energy that's here. This new energy, in this new energy that's here now, we accept the darkness. We have a black, a grey and a white, and we are living to join the grey, the white and the black together in the grey. Because I look at it as three pillars. Three pillars, 1, 2, 3. The dark, we can be really black, really cruel, really controlling, really nasty, really manipulative. Or we can be white, really fluffy, really positive, rose-tinted spectacles, all that stuff. But what we're being called to do is join in the middle, in the grey, and to create that grey pillar, that grey post, where we are aware that we have both black and white within us, and what we need to do is welcome the black as well as the white, and not go OTT on the white, not go OTT on the black, but keep it balanced. Keep it balanced in that middle pillar. Because, and I'm not going to start going into divine masculine, divine feminine, which I will do at some point, but we're bringing this all together in order to heal this planet. People say we're moving into the feminine era. Yes, we are. The age of Pisces was a masculine era. The age of Aquarius is a feminine era. The aim is to bring the two together, not to dismiss one or the other, not to make one greater than the other, but to make both balanced into that one column. We're not about separation, we're about union, coming together, healing, but we can't heal someone else's stuff. A true healer heals what's within themselves. And only then, when they start seeing their own darkness and accepting it and living with it and healing it, only then can they start to see what's going on around them, and only then will they see it changing. And that's the only time when they can then start stepping out in order to start helping others. Not on a partner relationship level. It can be done. It's hard. Why go to all that? you need to heal yourself, and they need to heal themselves. And most often it's better to break up to do that, because you have to be so strong to be able to continue together and do that together with each other. It's very often a case of you have to walk that path yourself, that path of healing, because nobody else can do it for you. The more awakened a person is, the more helpful they can be towards a partner that is in need of healing. But until that partner can see that they need healing and can then start to heal themselves and take self-responsibility for themselves, then no, you can't heal it. You can only heal yourself. They have to heal themselves. And it's only then when both partners have started to heal themselves and know their own bad points, their own good points, and that they've got them into balance, only then can they actually come together in union and make that work without all the pain. So I'm going to stop there now, and I hope you enjoyed this reading, this little I don't know, talk. hope you enjoyed about these friendship energies, these relationship energies, and please like and subscribe if you do. And also, I don't post on regular days, so I just post when the muse takes me. So hit that notification button if you want to know when I next post. And like I say, it's always something different. I don't necessarily stick to one type of message. Okay, lots of love. Bye bye. Bye for now. Bye for now.